What's up, guys? This is Mike Conlee with Team Latitude 64. This is my in the bag for the 2018 competitive season. Wanted to go over a few things that I've liked from the Latitude 64 as well as the Trilogy lineup, as well as a lot of the new 2018 releases from Trilogy that have made it into my bag. My bag setup is kind of unique. I throw about 60-40 backhand to forehand. Most of my upshots are forehand upshots for better spin control, and I don't carry a lot of understable plastic because of the sidearm. So, starting with the most important disc in the bag, my main putting putters. I got classic blend WARDENs. This one's going to be the baby for this year. Blue one's going to be a thrower. I was putting with shields to start the year, but it had a small bead on it. I like the WARDENs because they're a little grippier in the hand and to the chains. Faster, straighter, and good throwers at multiple angles. Jumping to my throwing putters. The main throwing putter that you're going to see most of the year is the Latitude 64 Zero Soft SINUS. This one's been in my bag for over a year and a half. Nice and beat, very puddle top, workable in the hand. Feels great in the hand. Of course, got to use the thumb pads or else you're just silly. This one workable on the Anheuser. Land flat, a little bit of a soft fade, and then complemented well with the newer soft SINUS. Not quite as understable, and complemented further with the Zero Medium SINUS. Just a little different feel in the hand, doesn't beat in as easily, and can even take a light forearm upshot. My main sidearm upshot disc is going to be my BT Medium Westside Harp. This is my signature one from this year, my curling stamp. This one's going to be able to take a lot of heat on the forehand, as well as be my most overstable backhand upshot putter, comparable to the medium SINUS. Lastly, my utility throwing putter, the classic blend Deputy. It's going to feel the same in the hand as the WARDENs, but be served as an understable putter for low ceilings, Anheuser putts, as well as putter turnover shots. Jumping to the mid-ranges, I don't carry a whole lot of mid-ranges because of the sidearm, but my favorite disc in the bag right now, and has been, is the OPTO Compass from Latitude 64. These things are so fast. I throw them for straight shots up to 350 feet, workable on a slight Anheuser, and workable for slow hyzers going from right to left. Complementing the Compass is a Latitude 64 OPTO Anchor, just a touch more overstable than the Compass, with a similar feel in the hand. And a disc that everybody's bag needs is a Dynamic Discs Lucid Justice, the most overstable mid-range that I've thrown from the Trilogy lineup, and finally one that I've gotten to react on my forehand. I've been throwing a lot of overstable mid-ranges in the past, couldn't get one that worked well on the forehand. This one also good on the backhand for those utility overstable shots. Going right into the fairways, my favorite release from 2018, the Latitude 64 OPTO Explorer. This thing can take so much heat on the backhand, released hyzer to flip up straight, turnover on the Anheuser, as well as riding some slow hyzers from right to left. Throwing this thing in place of a lot of my distance drivers when I need a little bit better placement in the fairway. Complementing the Explorer on either side is the Fortress with a touch more stability, similar feel in the hand. This thing can also take a pretty good sidearm. And then on the other side, a touch more understable, is the Latitude 64 OPTO Saint Pro. Rides a nice Anheuser line, still with a flat finish. It's really not going to cut roll out on you. Just after the Saint Pro, with a touch more understability, this is a new release from Dynamic Discs this year, the LUCID MAVERICK. Throwing this one for flip-up shots and long turnover shots that are a little bit out of range for my forehand, or not quite the shape of my forehand. Speaking of the forehand, this is my main forehand disc, Goldline Spark from Latitude 64. Very workable on all angles. I throw this one for Anheuser, land flat, flip up to straight, and straight shots. I'm also throwing it backhand to complement the Explorer with a little bit of fade right in between the Explorer and the Fortress. Jumping to distance drivers, my main distance driver, again a new 2018 release from Latitude 64, the Ballista Pro. Picked up these right before the Las Vegas Challenge. They handled the wind really well out there, as well as the Memorial. I got this first run one with a little bit more beef, a little heavier. There's a 175, and then I complement it with the stock run 168 for bombers, understable turnover shots, and just a utility long bomber disc for me. Another disc you'll see a lot for distance shots are the overstable workhorses in my bag. This one's a VIP ATI from Westside, complemented with an Origio ATI, a little bit softer plastic. This one's going to skip. This one's not going to. You'll see these thrown both forehand and backhand for those overstable utility shots. Sticking with the overstable, again with a little bit more speed than the ATI, I have my main overstable distance driver, the Dynamic Disc Lucid Enforcer. This thing's gonna ride out, not dump, take some headwind, go up to about 425, 450 feet. And just a touch more overstable and a little bit slower is the Westside VIP Warhorse, a new release from Westside this year. This thing has grown on me so much in the last couple weeks. Really thought it would be dumpy compared to the Enforcer, but it's a great complement to the Enforcer. Just a touch slower and a little bit more overstable so it could take the headwind. Some of my understable drivers and bomber drivers, I have the Latitude 64 OPTO Flow. This is going to have a little bit more turn than the Ballista Pros do and not have the fade. So this is for long bombs, long turnovers, tailwind shots. It also has a nice thin rim. I use a lot of fan grips. I fan grip everything up to distance drivers and only use a power grip when need to. So this disc is very easy to switch between power grip and fan grip just to feel more comfortable in my hand depending on the situation. Going a touch more understable, the LUCID Trespass has been reliable for me since day one as an understable bomber. This thing is going to get a lot of work out in Utah with the change in elevation and the thinner air. Lastly, but very not least, this is going to be my main forehand distance driver. I throw this one forehand because I like the grip a lot with the Biofusion plastic. You're able to get a good hold of it. I'm not throwing this one backhand a whole lot, and I have it differently because I like the grip on the sidearm. So this is going to be my sidearm disc up to 400, 420 feet. Really get on it, turn it over a little bit, but mostly stable to overstable with the right finish on the forehand. And then lastly, I have my super utility disc. This is my Goldline Ballista, old beat. This is going to be for my long rollers, touch overstable shots, and long overstable shots if I need to. But you're going to see this busted out when I need a nice long roller. Jumping into just a little bit of the knickknacks that I carry. A couple people know I have my rangefinder from when I played golf years and years ago. This thing has come in handy so much on the course. Par 4s, par 5s, and a lot of the longer courses we're playing on tour. Gotta have the sports sack, especially when you go down south. And last but not least, extra mini, Cliff Bar, and a peanut butter pack. Keep you going on the course. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been my 2018 in the bag from beautiful Dellwood Park here in Lockport, Illinois. Gotta thank my sponsors. First and foremost, Latitude 64 has been just amazing with me this year. Dellwood Disc Golf here in Lockport, Illinois, and Unstable Disc Golf Gear. Catch you guys out on the course. Thanks for watching.